I grew up in a Christian family, and throughout my life I've had these moments with God, and I've witnessed great miracles, but I wanted those moments to last, so I would try to be a better person, because maybe then those moments would come more often, or I would try to make something happen to get these moments back. But the more I tried, the more I failed. And in the beginning of 2013, I came to a place in my life where I've never been before. I've always been a positive person with big dreams, but I just couldn't be positive out of my own strength anymore, because none of my plans and none of my dreams had come to anything, and I wasn't in a place in my life where I thought I should be. And when I think back of that time, I just remember darkness. And I remember waking up one morning and I didn't know what to do anymore. I didn't know which doors to knock down to get somewhere. I didn't know who to turn to, even though I had amazing people in my life. I couldn't stop crying, and I couldn't be with myself either, alone. So I made myself get into my car and I drove to one of my best friends, and she had a serious talk with me. She sat me down and she told me to get back to God and to find out what His will is for my life, because I was a mess and I just couldn't go on like this anymore. And so as a last resort, I fell flat down on my face in front of Jesus, and out of pure desperation, I gave Him everything. All my plans that I've made and all my dreams and everything that I was worried about, I just gave to Him. I didn't want any of it anymore. I realized that I wanted only to be in His will for my life. I didn't want anything that's not from Him. I didn't want to go anywhere where His presence was not. And I sat up and I opened the Bible, and God immediately spoke to me, and He encouraged me, and He gave me hope, and He gave me promises of a future. And it's so weird how when we think of giving our dreams to God or surrendering to God, we think that we're sacrificing something, when actually the exact opposite is true. Like, I gave my dreams to Him thinking that He was going to give me other dreams, but He gave my dreams back to me. But this time they were bigger and better and brighter, because they come from Him anyway. The difference is that now, everywhere I go, I'm different because He's in me. And all I have to do is just trust in Him and stand on His promises and find rest in Him. And I just turn all the glory back to Him, because it is all Him. And I still make mistakes. I'm by no means perfect, but because I know that I'm righteous through the blood of Jesus, I can go to Him with abandon, knowing that I have a sense of joy that I've never felt in my life, a sense of joy that's not dependable on your circumstances, joy that no man or no job or no amount of money can give you. And I also know true freedom now, freedom from addiction, freedom from fear, freedom from depression and worry. And so my testimony isn't that the moment I came to Christ, all my problems disappeared. My testimony is that God meets you where you're at. He's got so much patience with you, so much more than we sometimes have with ourselves. And He covers us with His grace, and He gives us the strength to stand on those promises of this glorious future that He has in mind for us. It's a journey. It's a walk with God. It's not a 100-meter sprint. It's a marathon. Walk with God. Everything is just so much brighter, so much better, so much more peaceful. You'll take your breath away.